The Small Cities Lab is kind of a home for community-facing, action-oriented urban research at Lehigh University. What we do is think about cities that are maybe not your kind of larger coastal metro areas, but rather where most Americans live, in cities under, say, 500,000 people in population. We hope to bring together architects, designers, urban thinkers, but also folks from across the College of Arts and Sciences and the university, thinking about public health, greenspace, and lots of other things.
The Small Cities Lab will support a broad range of projects just because small cities have a broad range of challenges. A lot of our earliest projects relate to things like affordable housing, figuring out where housing is needed and how we might change the kind of housing we have. They're also thinking about parks and green space, other component parts of neighborhoods that help people be healthier and happier as they're living in those spaces.
The Small Cities Lab at its core is a kind of interdisciplinary pursuit. We are inviting folks that think about sustainability, folks that think about planning and design, but also folks that think about public history and the humanities to really understand the city as not just a kind of maybe technical challenge, but also a cultural, political, and social one as well.
Well, I think Small Cities is very much an interdisciplinary project. Like, I'm an English major and I'm contributing to something that's in the architecture department. That type of interdisciplinary collaboration has been super beneficial for me as a student, and I can see for my teammates too.
The Small Cities Lab has a really kind of important mission, and that is to engage students in kind of experiential learning opportunities that get them sort of into the field, into the real world, thinking about how they can affect change in the cities in which they live.
There's something really powerful in seeing the things you're learning about literally happening out in space in 3 dimensions. That's just a really positive and powerful reinforcement for students. It's wonderful to be able to sort of step back in the classroom and contemplate ideas and what might be a best solution for something, or why one idea might be better than another. It's a totally different situation to be testing that idea in real time, to be putting that idea in front of community partners and residents who are going to be living and wrestling with that idea.
There is kind of like a walled city vibe of higher education, and I think that it's really important that as we're here and we're accumulating this knowledge that isn't readily accessible to everyone, and it's an incredible privilege to be at a university like this, we do have an obligation or there's a purpose for us to go out and be in the community that our school is built within and say, what can we do for you?
I've never had courses that I genuinely feel so passionate about, and I can truly say that this is that course. In my last semester, this is what I needed. This is what I came here for. Having the experience of going into a community and being able to say, how can I help you, and take myself out of the equation. I'm not designing and I'm not trying to create a solution for myself that's going to benefit me. It's for the greater good, and I can't think of a class that demonstrates that more than this one.
The kinds of projects that we'll be working on are really fall within a big range. On the kind of design heavy side, projects that are really kind of thinking about design build and affordable housing. We'll also be thinking about things on the more, might say basic research side. So thinking about qualitative and quantitative analyses of data and sustainable infrastructure in small cities and things like this. What we're doing over the next, say 24 months is we're trying to incubate projects that might exist both within our community, other communities, and within the university community to grow and kind of test out this model of community-facing, action-oriented projects in other places.
It really does take a village, and having this much support from professors, but also alumni that have come through here, that have experienced exactly what the school has to offer, having so much support behind the same project is what's really pushing this project through. And it's the passion, it's the energy behind it, and it's the love that we've all given our child, which is just this project.